Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we would be considering the concept of renewals, that what are renewals in CPQ. This is a continuation to our previous video series where we have learned about the CPQ flow and setting up the CPQ developer edition. So before beginning with the concept of renewals, let me set up the pitch for you. So what we have here is we have an opportunity that can have multiple codes, but only one code goes to primary because we only negotiate and finalize one code, right? Now thereafter we add some code lines to that, right? And once that code is finalized, we have a checkbox on our opportunity level and on a code level as well to create an order. So we have a ordered checkbox on our opportunity to create a code. Okay, so how CPQ manages this at the backend, because opportunity and quote lies with one primary checkbox, right? So if you mark this on the opportunity level, it would be marked automatically on the order level as well. So since our quote is creating a order, so the quote lines represents our order items, right? So quote could be associated as an order and quote lines could be associated as order items, right? Now, one important driving force in this is the product object. It is the entity that we are selling and we are most interested in, because product object defines what a company is selling, their growth, and everything related to it. But product can be your hardware, it could be your software, or it could be any service, right? So, at a high level, what we can see is we can categorize product into two parts. Correct. And what would be those two parts would be that whether we are selling those products as a one-time product, right? Or we are selling them as a recurring product. Correct. Now, when we say that we are selling them as one time, so they would be referred to as asset-based products in Salesforce, and where these assets will lie is onto the account of the opportunity that we are using, right? So where it would be, so it would be onto the account of the opportunity. Okay, and these recurring products we call them as subscription based products. So these are your subscriptions. So recurring product means it could be a service, right? Let's suppose you are using a Netflix, right? So again, this is a subscription based products because monthly you have to do a recharge for n number of rupees, right? Now this will help us determine that how we are calculating the revenue. See, asset products and subscription based products means one time and renewal products. So how it helps in calculating the revenue, because for asset based products our revenue would be direct, right? That okay, we sold this much amount of keyboards, mouse, or batteries to some particular business, right? But for subscription based product it would be recurring. Okay, that for month 1 we had x amount of rupees, for month 2 it had around y, and similarly for n number of months, right? Now the concept of this is called renewals. Why? Because renewal, what is a renewal? Basically a customer bought something, right? And they bought it for a particular amount of time, like 1 year. Now what would happen after that particular year? Now renewal only happens for your subscription based products, right? Because asset based products you sell one time, right? There is nothing to renew for them. But for subscription based products we want their service to be recurring, right? Let's suppose I have taken example here of our Netflix subscription, that if you are gonna take it for 1 year, the subscription after that would expire, right? Now what the CPQ out of the box provides you is the capability to renew the opportunity and the quote. Now, what you do is your sales rep sends the new code to the customer accepts, and the subscription continues. Now, you would ask me that why CPQ came into picture, why can't we create it manually? Correct? Yeah, this point is also correct. See, renewal means that when we are working with our CPQ, so it means that we know that which products we sold, right? This is our first pointer. And how much quantity of those products that we sold back then, right? Now it also tells us that when is our existing contract being ended with the customer and at what price to offer next. Now it won't be there that one business would be only having one customer, so there could be n number of customers, right? And for those n number of customers, the start dates and end dates would be different. So let's suppose if a customer A bought a product today, and customer B bought after 10 days, so their start and end dates would be different, right? So in order to track all those things, and whenever you want to renew that thing, so basically renewal means to have to give them the products they had or they wanted an extra uplift in there, right? So that can be a consideration of an expansion scenario, but just to stick with renewals, it can tell that which products that were sold and what additional items they do want. If you just want that the previous products that you were having and you want those products only, then also it is a renewal only. But this what CPQ does is, we have a checkbox on our contract object, where from where we can create the renewal opportunity, right, as well as the renewal code. So basically it has done a work for this, and now just our sales rep can share that data with the end client and can just renew that deal. So this is a very important factor when we are calculating the revenue means the ARR, that is the annual recurring revenue. Okay, that's how businesses calculate their thing. And for this ARR calculation, different businesses have different criteria to deal upon, so that we would be covering in some later stages. But for now, I hope that I was able to provide a high level scenario, and the purpose of this video was not to confuse the beginner people, but it was just to help you see a bigger picture, that okay, you are buying a product or service, then what happens. Okay, if you bought a product or service, then you again have to renew that. Then what is the process and how this CPQ helps businesses with that particular thing, right? So that is all in all about this video. If you have any queries, you can comment down below. Thanks for watching.